guys, welcome back to my channel. And today it's just me again. Okay, as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna tell a story time again, but this time about high school. I know there's not a lot of y'all that are in high school right now, and if you're in elementary or middle school or homeschool, great. That's very beautiful. Like, elementary and middle school was good for me. Well, actually mostly elementary than middle school, but high school sucked for me because there's like so many reasons why I did not like high school at all. I was at the same high school for 4 years, but once I got to freshman year, I was nervous and excited, but I didn't really have anyone to hang out with that year, so I would just hang out with my stepsister and her friends, like during lunch, mostly. Like, we didn't really have the same classes because I had regulars, and so did Lena. My stepsister, I think she had honors classes, and I also played volleyball that year, and I remember I was number 6 in volleyball, and we were not good at all because like I barely even knew these girls. Like, I knew some of them from my middle school, but I didn't like really communicate with any of them. But I did talk to like 2 girls, and we get along pretty well, but we didn't really win any games. Well, mostly 2. That's all I can remember. And all the rest of the games that we played, like, were bad because we lost bad, and we weren't really that good. Of course, we were freshmen, so of course we weren't gonna be professionals. But I mean, we could have been, but we just weren't really a team. No offense to the girls, if y'all watching this, I'm sorry. I mean, I was somewhat good at playing volleyball. I wasn't that good, like one of the best ones. There was best ones on the team, but I wasn't one of them, of course. And I've been making A's and B's that year, but I would miss a lot of days for many reasons. But I remember that year, the nurse from the school wanted to check everyone's spines, and I didn't know why they wanted to check our spine and stuff. But once she checked mine, she said I had scoliosis. If y'all don't know what scoliosis is, it's like I have a curved spine, like it's not straight, and like there's so many severe scoliosis out there. But, like, mine isn't that serious. And that's when sophomore year came, and my parents didn't want me to play because they were worried about my spine, like it would get worse. So I stopped playing then, and then I started to make friends sophomore year, and I thought it was a good year that year, and my grades were still going good. And my attendance was pretty bad still. Let's just spit. And I was somewhat, like, I was mostly quiet during freshman and sophomore year and so on, but I'll get to that. And I would talk in class sometimes. Like, I remember once I got in trouble for talking, but of course everyone talks in class because, you know, of course school is gonna be boring, and you want to make friends and not just do work. That's how I was that year. Me and Selena, we didn't really have classes together. We only had the same lunch and classes during freshman year, but when sophomore year came, we didn't have any classes together at all. Not even lunch, the same lunch. And that's when junior year came. It sucked even more, because the friends I had sophomore year, I started to lose them. It was just drama. It was so much drama I don't even want to mention. And another reason is like they would hang out with other people. I'm not a talkative person. I mean, I could be, but I just can't. Like I'm not that person as I was before anymore. I mean, yeah, I could still be weird and stuff and be funny, but I'm just very awkward. I'm a very, very awkward person. It's kind of like I'm shy to meet new people, you know? Like I would have nothing to say. I would just sit there, just react. My grades were still good. I was making A's and B's and C's. Oh yeah, and this is the junior year was the first year I ever got in trouble because I had a math teacher, and he was very strict with dress code. Because of course we have a dress code. We could wear whatever we want, any kind of T-shirt or whatever. It doesn't have to be collar or whatever. And but there is dress code still. Like girls can't wear shorts that are too short, like that shows their butt and stuff, and they can't wear tank tops or that shows any kind of skin at all, not even that shows their breasts, and they can't wear anything inappropriate. And but he thought the dress code I was wearing leggings, black leggings, and but I was wearing my orange bright sweater around it, and I wasn't really showing anything. Like, it doesn't show any kind of skin at all. He thought it was see-through, but it wasn't. It was like yoga pants, you know? And when I turned in my homework to him, he saw I was wearing them, and then he's like, it's not dress code, or whatever, and then he sent me to ISS. If some of y'all don't know what ISS is, it's where kids get in trouble and the bad kids stay in that room. It was a very small room, and there were like some kids in there who were like younger than me, like probably freshmen, sophomores, I don't know. But I was mostly doing my homework. I didn't really talk to anyone, and I wasn't really there the whole day. I was just there during the whole period. I think the whole class period. I did like to wear leggings during junior year because and sophomore year, because like I didn't have that much jeans that time, cause sorry, my camera turned off. I guess I was gaining weight and I didn't have any jeans that fit me. Like well, some of them were big, some of them were tight on me, and I didn't have a belt, so I just wore leggings all the time. So yeah, senior year came. I hated the most. I had the strictest teacher ever. I was one of the good students because I was always doing her work. I would never talk, and I didn't really talk to anyone in that class, but kind of, just a little bit. But it was mostly about work and stuff. And it was one of the worst years of my life. I didn't really talk to anyone. I would sit by myself during lunch. I would go. I have, you know, the teacher. I think y'all saw my previous video, but not the one before this one. But like, it was the one about, I think it was the twin sister tag. Yeah. Miss Birchfield. She was my teacher. Like, it was my teacher class. Where I was like teacher assistant and stuff. Like, I would have nowhere. I didn't want to eat in the cafeteria because there was so many freshmen and sophomores. And when I would eat, I would try to eat in the cafeteria. And I would, like, a lot of kids always put their stuff down like at a table, so like no one would steal their spot. So I did that. Once I went to go get my lunch, there was these freshmen or sophomores, whoever the freak they were. They would just sat at the spot where I put my stuff at, and I'm like, really? And it was awkward too, because I remember one time I sat down at a table. This one boy came by and just sat in front of me. It was really, really awkward. I'm like, can I help you? Like, I like to eat alone. I don't like to sit with strangers or whoever you are. And yeah, It was just really awkward. Like, they could just think they have their own little spot, their little hangout right there. It's a free country. You can sit wherever you want. You can go outside. Kids eat outside too. And seriously, that gets me mad. So I would sit in my teacher's classroom, and it's always cold in there. And sometimes I don't have a sweater. Sometimes I do. But it's like freezing in there. It's like 50 degrees or less. And I don't know how she could take it. And she's like an old lady. I've been having her for 4 years, and she's like one of my favorite teachers. And she don't mind me eating in there because I didn't have any friends that year. And Lena, I barely see her because she would have her own classes. I'll have my own. We don't have the same lunch, and I wish we would have the same lunch and same classes. I'll do all those 4 years, but and I was making good grades. I was making A's and A's and B's, and I worked my butt off that year, and I never thought I would. And I would come to school every single day, but I missed like 2 or 3 days, and that was it. And because graduation was around the corner, I didn't want to mess that up, and so I did graduate, and I'm happy I did. And I had to do lots of presentations that year too, which I hate doing presentations. I still do. I still do hate doing presentations. Like, I had to do some by myself in front of a lot of people, because I had a big class in that science classroom. Mostly in science, we had to do presentations and stuff, and it was nerve-wracking. That's pretty much all I have, you guys. I'm sorry if this was boring to you or whatever, but if y'all want to know any more story times when I was in middle school or in elementary, please comment down below, or give this video a thumbs up, or like comment down below how high school was like for you, because I want to know if you're a good kid or a bad kid. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Please give this a big thumbs up. Thumbs up. And I'm sorry, I'm a busy girl. And sometimes there's always something in the way. Where, like, I have to go see a Zeus or go to work, and I don't have time to do a video or edit. Try my best, okay? I'm sorry. And, yeah. But I will see y'all guys next time. Bye!